Hi, future doctors. Welcome to the next class. So, we said potential whenever it is connected by a wire, how it is going to be exchanged or charge is going to be exchanged. Radius of the sphere is going to be R1. This is going to be R2. And both are going to be connected by a wire. Total charge is given capital Q. Then, after distributing the charge, what is the charge on sphere 1? What is the charge on sphere 2? We're going to ask. For this, we said the charge is going to be distributed till their potentials are equal. If the potentials are equal, then charge is going to be stopped to distribute each other. Therefore, what is the potential equation? K Q1 by R1 is equal to K Q2 by R. So if you cancel K and K, you are going to get Q1 is going to be R1 by R2 into Q2. Now, what is the total charge they gave? Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2. Charge is additive. Charge is conserved. According to law of conservation of charge, total charge is going to be constant and charge is going to be additive. Correct? Now, in place of Q1, what we can write? Q is equal to R1 by R2, Q2 plus Q2. Now, if you are taking Q2 common, what you are going to get? R1 by R2 plus 1. Now, Q is equal to Q2 into R1 plus R2 by R2. Now, finally, we will write charge on second sphere is going to be R2 by R1 plus R2 into Q. This is the equation you have to remember. Like this, with our common sense, we can say what is Q1. What is Q1 means? In place of R2, what you will get here? R1 by R1 plus R2 into Q. Isn't it? Here, logically, you have to remember whenever Q1 is coming, here R1 is coming. Whenever Q2 is coming, here R2 is coming. Isn't it? So, you have to remember till the charge is going to be distributed, it is going to be transferred. Charge is going to be transferred. Sometimes, what is the ratio of their electric fields they will ask? Then E1 by E2 is equal to, so K Q1 by R1 square divided by K Q2 by R2 square. Then what it is going to be happen? Q1 by R1 square into R2 square by Q2. Now again, what is Q1 by Q2 from this? Q1 by Q2 is R2 square by R1 square into Q1 by Q2. What is Q1 by Q2 from this? R1 by R2. Q2 will come here, R1 will go there. Therefore, R2 square by R1 square into R1 by R2. Therefore, the one will be cancelled. The final answer is R2 by R1. Like this also sometimes they are going to ask. Whichever, we should be ready with concept. What is the concept in this means? So potential is going to be constant whenever charge is going to be distributed. Otherwise, charge will get distributed till their potentials are equal. Next step. Potential due to straight wire, straight infinite wire, positively charged wire, we will say at some distance R. An infinite wire, positively charged, of linear charge density lambda. At some distance R, what is the electric field intensity at this point of it? What is the electric field intensity means? E is equal to KQ by R square, isn't it? No, this is for sphere. Just we will be using this formula so many times. So many students will write like this and they will do mistake. Due to linear wire, what we said formula? E is equal to lambda by 2 pi epsilon naught R. Otherwise, 2 K lambda by small r, correct? This is the formula. Now, if you want to find potential here, we came to know E is equal to minus dV by dr. So, dV is equal to minus E dr. If you do integration both sides. Now, V is equal to minus, what is E here? E is going to be 2K lambda by R dr. Here R is changing from where to where we are calculating. From here to here means 0 to R. From there to here means infinity to R. Whichever you want to write is going to be your wish. 0 to R. Correct? Now V is going to be minus 2K lambda 1 by R dr. 1 by R dr is nothing but log R. Between the limits 0 to R. So minus 2K lambda log R minus log 0. Isn't it? This is potential equation. Same like this, they may ask from A to B what is the potential difference. So A is at a distance R1, B is at a distance R2, VA minus VB we should do. So like this they may ask. This is nothing but I am saying how we have to apply the concept for the given question. Next, due to charged ring, we have taken a ring of radius capital R. If it is positively charged, now what is the potential at its center? What is the potential at its center means? V is going to be, sorry, KQ by capital R. Now sometimes they are going to ask on the axis at a distance x at this point P. So what is the potential? Potential means if this is charge Q, KQ by R, potential at point P, KQ by small r. So KQ by what is small r? Root R square plus x. So like this you have to take the formula. So how V is going to be varied means square root R square plus x square whole power 1 by 2. So graph is going to be curve. Like that also you have to take. How they will ask question on this? Two rings they have given of same radius. The view should be parallel to each other, same radius. Both got separated by distance r to r, that is their wish. Now what is the potential at center of one of the ring and the center of another ring, O2? So both have given charges Q1, Q2 they will have. At the time, what you have to do means at O1, center 1 for this. Because of Q1, K Q1 by capital R plus because of Q2, K Q2 by what is this distance now? This distance is going to be root R square plus 4R square. This is square plus this is square. That is nothing but 5R square. That is root 5R. V at center 2. This is going to be K Q2 by R plus K Q1 by. Now what is this distance means? This is also same distance. Therefore, root 5R. Correct? 4 plus 1, 5R square. So R square is coming outside means root 5R. This is potential at center 2, potential at center 1 of the ring. So what they will ask means a charge is going to be moved from O1 to O2. That is like capital Q. What is the work done they will ask. At the time, what is the work done? Q into V01 minus V02. Did you remember work done to move the charge from one point to another point? Now V01 minus V02 means this minus this we have to write here. This is how we have to apply for the ring. But ring potential, solid non-conducting sphere potential, so those were not there in NCERT textbook directly. So this is one of the model. Next one. So next one, two halo conducting spheres. Two halo conducting spheres of radius R1 and R2. So one is R1, another one is going to be R2. And they have given charge capital Q on the outer sphere. On the inner sphere, what is the charge they are going to ask whenever it is connected with ground. So whenever it is grounded, the total inside potential is going to become 0. Total potential is going to become 0 if it inside is grounded. Now how much charge is going to be induced? So how we will take means KQ by R2 plus KX by R1 should be equal to 0. You have to take like this, isn't it? So whenever it is taking once you have written this equation, it will become very easy. Q by R2 is equal to minus X by R1. Now X is going to be equal to minus Q R1 by R2. This is the charge inside this figure, isn't it? So some amount of charge is going to be induced because of this charge. The induced charge is going to be like this. This is the formula you have to remember. Okay. Sometimes outer sphere also they are going to ask. Whenever they give outer sphere also, you have to use same Q1 by R1, Q2 by R2 should be equal to 0. Or they will give some amount of charge. Depending on the questions, we have to take. But process or concept is going to be like this. So please practice problems on problems. If you are not getting problems on these, what we discussed now, okay, so only this first concept is going to be important because the charge is going to be exchanged till their potentials are equal. But remaining, so not that much important in point of final exam, NEET point of no that much what is that we call important. Okay. So if you're not getting, if you're facing some problem, confusion, then you can ignore this concept, no problem. Till before what we discussed, that one you should be having clarity, then that is more than enough. What we discussed till before, potential due to charge, potential due to infinite charges, potential due to conducting sphere, isn't it? What is the potential inside, electrostatic potential energy in different cases. So maximum, these are the concepts in final point of examination, that is NEET exam. So this is in your college, wherever you are reading, preparing, they may ask questions on these equations also. So because they are going to cross-check your knowledge, for that purpose only these are required. Okay. So try to understand. Otherwise, if you are getting any confusion, try to avoid the concept. Means all people are required to understand all the concepts. Okay, sometimes we may have confusion. So please ignore the concept and you can go for next answer. Okay. Now from here we will discuss capacitors. Next class onwards. Thank you.